like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small.
Hello, how are you? Hello, Michael Hughes. Hello, Chris. Hello, making a brew. Nice. How are you? Anyway, I'm assuming you'll be back in a second, so you'll be able to hear me. I'm surprised I can talk after the 4-hour marathon session we did on Brett's channel last night. That sounds rude, doesn't it? We're actually meant to. But yeah, I woke up this morning, my throat was killing me. 4 hours talking. Crazy. Hi, Julie. How are you? Hope you're all right. How's things today? Hi, Ruby Paranormal Research Group. How are you? Do you know, I nearly chanted that like a football chant. How are you? How are you? Got football on. I live near a football ground. Football on today. They were all walking past chanting. I'm not saying what they were chanting. It was rather rude. I'm a witch tonight. I was a Medusa last night, Julie. Hi, Mike. I'm okay. Thank you. Hope you're well. Oh, you've been cleaning. I've been recovering from talking for 4 hours. I've actually, what I've been doing today is just looking at scientific tests and things like that with the paranormal. Things where they've done tests on different paranormal situations, you know, under like lab conditions and things like that. That's what I've actually been looking at today. I know, I'm all the fun, aren't I? Life and soul of the party. But yeah, that's what I did. Then I watched a really crappy B movie, a science fiction one, and then I went and looked at some more paranormal science stuff. Looked at stuff about the pyramids, and so yeah, kind of in my day today, just like researching stuff and looking at stuff and watching a crappy sci-fi film. Well, I just thought we'd come on and have a chat, you know how it is. Sorry, I'm just looking for my bloody lighter. Of course, it disappears now when I want them and thing. Yeah, there's some really interesting stuff that we're reading today, Julie. Really interesting. You know, I like my sciencey stuff, so I'm always like looking into stuff like that anyway. So massive though, isn't it, in America? Halloween. It's not like that here, really. We might have like some parties or kids will go out trick or treating, but we don't really decorate. Some do, but most part we don't. Not really. Oh, I watched some alien abductee stuff as well today. I did that. Some really cool stuff, actually. Oh, there was some. We're doing some stuff about like about depression and people in the paranormal and that. Because you see a lot, don't you? People in the paranormal who suffer with depression and that. Believe it or not, there was like doing these tests, and it was people who were more religious who believed in the paranormal than non-religious people. But the non-religious people would use like the paranormal as kind of like a faith sort of thing. It was weird. It was a crazy thing. Yeah, just really just like researching loads of weird stuff. That's literally been my day. Hello, Mona. How are you? Mona from Sweden. Were you not on Brett's stream last week about paranormal? Maybe. I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I just thought I'd come on and chill, really, and just chat. No reason, really. I was just sat here with no Sierra in the house tonight, so that's good. So I can talk. I don't have to keep it quiet and shut my doors. Hey, Chris, did you ever finish that paint that Ouija board that you drew? Did you fill it in and paint it? Quite good, that. Oh, so I can't draw to save my life. Honestly, I cannot draw a straight line with a ruler. I'm really bad. Do you know, nobody talks to me hardly all day, and then as soon as I come on a stream, I'm getting texts telling you. Oh, you needed a break from cleaning. I'm only going to do an hour or so. I didn't really have it planned. I just thought I'd come on. Like I said, no Sierra, so I thought, why the hell not? Yeah, Chris drew a really good picture of a Ouija board. He said he was going to paint it in. I don't know whether Brett went out on his investigation or not. He was going to do an investigation, but it had been raining, weren't it? So I don't know whether it stopped enough for him to be able to go out and do it. He was listening to a book earlier. I know he hadn't gone out earlier, but I don't know whether he went out this afternoon. So have any of you done out good, besides obviously Julie's cleaning? Tell you what was really cool. I'll see if we can share this bit that I was reading today. And it's about how governments use the paranormal. Thought it was really interesting. I'm not reading it all out, so I hope it's big enough for you to actually. Chris sent me a picture. Oh, that's pretty. That's really nice, Chris. Very cool. Oh, it's really nice, that. Don't, Mona. That simple. It's going to affect it. Let's see if I can share this. All right, let me have a look. I don't know if I can get it close enough for you to read. Just bear with me. I'll scan up the page if I can make the writing bigger, then you can read it. Can you read that? That part, government investigations into the paranormal. So exciting. I don't know whether you'll be able to read that because it's not great, but I don't think if I try to make it bigger, I think it'll probably go off the page. Oh, no, let me just try it. I'll try to make it bigger, but like I said, I think it might just end up going off the page. Yeah, let's have a look. Might be better. I'll move it down. Is that better? Oh, you should be able to see that now. I'll move it down in a minute. It was really interesting. Tell you what made me chuckle though, when I was reading it. Oh, hang on, it's gone off where I had it. No, that's religion. You know, typical. I can't find where I bloody were now. Experimental approach. Just bear with me. Ah, there. This part. It made me chuckle. It, yeah, Soviet Union had been testing since the 1950s, but in the 70s, like America was like, oh no, they've got like 20 years on us. We need to catch up, which made me chuckle. It was like, yeah, you're only 20 years behind. It was really cool though, because they were on about remote viewing and that, and apparently they had some really good results with doing remote viewing. I thought that was really cool. Americans really did think remote viewing was like the way to go. It's crazy stuff. I've been reading all sorts today. Hey, you never know, it might work. Who knows? Crazy old world. I'll move it down a bit. You can read end. Makes you wonder though, doesn't it, when the governments are actually trying to use paranormal methods. There was another one as well about in America. They did a survey of 1,000 people, and nearly 75% of them had a belief in something paranormal. They were given 10 things. 10, I'm not sure, it was something like that. Anyway, 10 things, like ESP, haunted houses, precognition, different things. All right. Hey, I wonder what I wonder what foul language it thought you use. Crazy after remote it's travelling to the Saturdays, but he misses it, but manages to get some sort of trinket or totem. I wonder what Streamlad thinks is foul language there. I know you didn't swear though, did you? Which was kind of weird. Okay, the haunted hostess, thank you. Kira. Kira Coffin. It's a bit moody, isn't it, Chris? Let me just say, I think it's on this one anyway, that where the Well, this is it. Yeah. It was a Gallup poll as well. The survey polled about 1,000 people and found that nearly three-quarters of them believed in at least one of the 10 listed paranormal phenomena. Items included in the survey were as follows: the percentage of the respondents who indicated that they believed in the phenomenon is right. So, extrasensory perception. 41% of the people think in this poll that extrasensory perception is a thing. Haunted houses, 37%. Ghosts, 32%. And I don't understand that, because if it's haunted, it's got ghosts, hasn't it, really? But anyway, ghosts, 32%. Telepathy, 31%. That shocked me. That 31% of these people polled thought that telepathy was a thing. More people believed in telepathy than clairvoyance, which I think was very strange, yeah. But 26% believed in clairvoyance. Astrology, 25%. Communication with the dead, 21%. Witches, 21%. Reincarnation, 20%. And channeling spiritual energy and its entities, 9%. Only 1% of those surveyed believed in all 10 items, and 27% did not believe in any. That's still a massive percent, isn't it? That is just a crazy amount of people that actually believe in the paranormal. You don't think about that, do you? You don't think about how many people actually do believe it in some way, shape, or form. I was thinking, though, ESP is probably the more famous one, because that's kind of like when they first started bringing out things about, paranormal. It was always ESP, weren't it? I don't know if I said ESPN, but anyway, ESP. It was always ESP, weren't it? So I think that's probably why more people on that survey actually believed in ESP, because it was the most commonly referred to one, like in the 60s and 70s and that. So it kind of probably got more of a foothold. I was quite shocked at the witches one as well. 20% believe in witches. Yeah, there was some good stuff on there. And one of the other things I was reading about was the pyramids, and they did some sound resonance. Some scientists on one of the Great Pyramids, and apparently, if they would have been testing the sounds, pumping sound through it, different sound waves and that, and they found that it can produce electromagnetic force inside the pyramid, round the base and the bottom of the sides and everything. If you hit it with this certain resonance, it can create electromagnetic field in the pyramids, which I thought was really cool as well. Which is crazy, isn't it? But everybody believes there's a mystery behind the pyramids, don't they? Really interesting, but I don't know whether there's a mystery there or not. But it is interesting. Brett was talking about something with pyramids the other day. Can't remember what it were. Something about sharpening objects or something if you put it inside the pyramids or something, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, it's really good stuff on it. This webpage I found is really cool. This was interesting too. Paranormal. Just things that they've people thought had a paranormal explanation, but of true science, they found out that they're not actually paranormal. It's a scientific explanation for them, which I thought was really cool. One of them's like, where one fetus would grow inside, one twin would grow inside the other. I used to think that kind of thing was paranormal. But yeah. They used to think that, EMF wave, but they have a scientific explanation for it now, but you can't tell people this. I don't even know whether I've got any points on my own bloody thing. I don't even know whether I can play it from here. Because I'm in StreamYard. Have a look. Let's have a see. I did answer you, Mona. Don't use a mobile phone near a REM pod. It's going to set it off. If you go near a REM pod, a bug goes near a REM pod, a rodent goes near a REM pod, anything with like that breaks the field on a REM pod is, going to set it off. I don't believe in REM pods anyway, but because they're too easily fooled, I wouldn't have a REM pod. I've got thousands of points on Brett's channel and I've hardly got any on my own. Let's have a gamble. I don't like really much equipment. I think they're too easily, to be honest with you, Mona, I think they're too easily faked and too easily disrupted with outside influences, not necessarily faking, but just any outside influences. And you can't really rely on what they're giving you. I lost 100 points. You too. Honest to God. Hang on, let me see if I can find this. I'm looking for that thing with the pyramids. Which one was it? Ah, right. I'm just trying to find that. Where are we? Right. Computer's running slow because I've got base rig on. I've got StreamYards open. Right. Let's make that bigger a bit. share this. Great Pyramids. I got kicked out of a paranormal tech because of my questions. I'm Swedish, by the way. You can ask questions. Doesn't mean you're always going to know all the answers, but with any tech that can be influenced by anything on the outside, you're always got to be wary. That's just the way it is. I'm not big on like modern tech. I actually do like my spirit box. That's kind of what I even said this on stream. I was on a live stream on a panel last night. Same thing. You can't believe I do the spirit box, but that can be faked if people want to do it. It's more about you've got to trust the people, not always the equipment. Trust that they're honest. I remember you, Morning, from on Brett's stream last week before. I'm not sure. I think you were struggling to understand Brett's accent. It's made me chuckle. It is, Julie. I mean, you can't rely on equipment. You really can't. Sorry, I'm just rolling a cigarette. Yeah, how cool was that with the pyramids? They created a electromagnetic field in it. Oh, that kind of cool. It was, wasn't it? It was the accident. They do. Well, I just stick to a small few. I'm never going to be a big channel because I don't want everybody's channel going, hi, hi, you know. I just go where I like, you know. I'm not. It's not all about that for me. I just go where I enjoy. I tell you, it smashed my phone the other day. So mad. Sorry, just looking at something. Electric field. Well, it was electromagnetic field that they created. That's what it says anyway. There, I'll share it again. No, Mona, when you're on Brett's above paranormal the other week, and you were struggling to understand his accent. He's got a strong accent. I find it really weird when they do that. Hi, Rugby Paranormal Research. How are you? Hope you're all right. So let me remove that, and I like. Oh, you did say you were from Sweden, Mona. No, we were just saying you were struggling to understand him. We weren't being funny. We were just saying that's how I remember you, because you were struggling to remember his to understand his accent. I'm sorry to hear that, Rugby Paranormal Research Group. Same with that Nikola Tesla guy and his gadgets. Technical. They reckon, don't they? Nikola Tesla created free energy, but they would never let him use it or patent it or anything, because the companies would never be allowed to make any money off it if he did. Like Edison. I reckon when Edison was doing his experiments and using audio and radio, they reckon he was creating, or had created, but never copyrighted or patented a machine that he considered spoke to the dead. Whether he does or not, whether he did or not, I don't know. But that's what they think, don't they? That he created a communication device while he was experimenting with audio. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not big on conspiracy theories, really, Chris. This experiment that they're doing on here, this Granfield, did certain two larger YouTubers not have a go at this? It was quite cool, this as well. I think it was 1 out of 4 people actually did the experiment, which is kind of cool. Hiya, Willow. Not seen you for a bit. Are you all right, love? Hope you're doing okay. Mm. Yeah, I thought they did. I'm glad to hear it. um, Strange, isn't it? When, I can't sleep with lights off, and I can't. Well, I have to have landing light on at telly on. Uh, just reading this. Well, skeptical inquiry is not a bad thing, is it? Says the goal of the committee was not to reject claims of the paranormal, but rather to carefully examine such claims and to commission research by objective and impartial inquiries. I think that's what you should always do. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. That's very true. Thank you, Mona. It is quiet, isn't it? I know Chloe's getting ready to go out. All right, Willow. Yeah, I think Chloe's going out. She's going drinking uptown when she gets ready. The cats aren't crashing around my room anywhere. I don't know where they are. And like I said, Sierra's not here tonight, so it's very quiet. I was looking for Mona when I was no. I called from my daughter earlier. The baby was on there. My auntie, and she saw something. Her auntie couldn't see. She absolutely cramped herself and run. Oh dear. Oh. My grandkids, whenever they come in my room, they sit and look above my head for ages. They'll just sit there and stare at it. It's creepy. Cats do it too. Yeah, Mona, this is about you're asking about REM pods earlier. Have a read of that link I've just sent. That's about REM pods. It's just about general REM pod things and where they evolved from, how they built that kind of stuff. Might interest you. I'm just used to stuff like this in my house now. I've been here 17 years. I don't even get phased by half of stuff that goes on here anymore. It's crazy. It's just like, oh yeah, that happened. Have a look. I wonder if I changed my face on face rate. Will it change it on? Let's try that. Hang on. I don't know whether it's going to change it on here. There you go. I'll get it. I'll get in the spirit of Halloween. Yeah, yeah. A lot of kids seem like they're looking at stuff that we're not. Hi, Murad. How are you? Sorry, just playing with the pumpkin. It amuses me too much. I should have left the witch on because the pumpkin's amusing me more. Oh, good. Plenty good. I'm just trying to build money up on my own channel, really, playing these games. I kind of like the smoke coming out the side of its head. That's amusing. You know, let's try a different one. I'm going to sit here laughing at that one. Uh, there you go. Big ghosty. Thank you, Mona. I want you just come on to mess about. Not being funny like, but that ghost looks like it's got a like six pack, doesn't it? It's a buff ghost. I wonder if you can change the backgrounds on them. I don't even know whether you can. Environment. Oh yeah, you can. What? Mm, let's do that one. Ghosty in a church now. Woohoo! We both won. Yay! Tied in a bag. Did you join the thingy? Nice, Chris. Do another one. Hmm. Cause of death pin bag. I do go on camera, but I don't often. But I do. It's just sometimes I can't be bothered. I'm in my jammies. Oh, like it give it a smutty look then, doesn't it? You know, like, hey, pretty. Woo! Let's see what else there is. that was not moving great, is it? It's a bit slow, that one. What was that advert? What did you say? Don't shout at me. I did say I do go on things sometimes, but I didn't want to be bothered today. Don't shout at me. Ruby's kicking butt at this. Sorry, Julie. I don't know why I called you Ruby. I was reading it as I was doing it. It's this sinister smile. Look at that. Hold on. Oh, just see your other picture she sent there. Very nice. Geometric designs, Chris. I like this. Do you like this? Yeah. We're trying to move his eyebrows. Cool. I'm just having a look, see what else there is. Saucy thing. Have a wink. No. What about this one? All right, Willow. I know. Me too. All right, okay. Yeah, I like symmetry. So anything that I can get that makes sense to me. Kind of cool. Should we do a heist? I'm going bigger. I've only got like 200 odd points, haven't I? Bit creepy, that one, isn't it? I don't know. Let's see. No. Well, that's a bit scary, isn't it? Clown's a bit freaky. How weird with that video, Julie? Them clothes over 20 times because some of them had like 2 and 3 clothes in. So there was probably over 20 in a 25-minute session. There was probably over 20 clothes said in that session. It's like one a minute or less. It was weird. I've never seen it like that. I might try some EVPs next week. Just do them on my computer and just record the screen as I'm doing them and see. All right, Chris. Cool. What's really, really strange, Julie? Woohoo! Hey, Gillian. How are you? Yeah, I don't usually get a lot of EVPs. I tend to get them more when I'm doing a session and filming a session, if I get them at all. I've probably only had like 3 or something. Never when I've been trying to catch an EVP using a voice recorder. Always while I've been filming something. I have no clue why they do it then. Yeah, the amount of clears I got was just crazy. Absolutely just phenomenally crazy. I tell you what I loved though, when your mum come through and literally said IMD, because that was the name, and she said it twice, IMD. Twice she said it. I was like, what? It's weird. Like clown. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try, because they tend to like to do it when I'm filming, because this is what I said to her. I thought if I use a screen recorder, they might like that better. All right. Poltergeist 2, The Blast from the Past. It really was. I just think I wanted to make sure she knew she was there. I don't know. Yeah, so I do think I'll try some EVPs next week. Whether I get out or not, it's a different matter, isn't it? Can but try. But you can screen record, can't you, through what do you call it? Streamlabs. I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I'm pretty sure you can. Sorry, I was just ewigging on Chloe's phone conversation. Noisy. Oh God. You missed what? Me saying I'm ewigging on Chloe's phone call. Oh, thank you, Mona. I know people appreciate it. I'll mark your word for it. I know people will appreciate it. Have you watched those new Poltergeist one that were out a few years ago? I thought they were a bit rubbish, really. That new Poltergeist film. Oh, Streamlabs. You can screen record on it, can't you? God, listening to teenagers who are getting dressed to go out is no fun. The Widow. I don't think I've seen that. I think. I watched a really crappy Alien one today. It was dead weird. They were like vampire aliens, energy vampires, kind of thing. Right. Okay. And can you export that once you've done it? I've never really used it as like an editor, so I don't really know. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that the Widow. Is it weird? Why do you keep bringing the foul cats in the room? Shouldn't want picking up and you're annoying me. What time are you going out at? You're not even dried your hair.
In about an hour. When time gets good.
Who's going out with
People.
you? Don't know you. Just don't like it.
I fit into my pre-pregnancy clothes.
I'm not surprised. I think you're thinner now.
No, finally put the weight back on, mate. Then they were fucking massive on me.
Stop swearing.
They was bloody massive on me.
I want to leave this stream up.
Can you not swear on him?
No.
Why not?
Because you can't. Well, you can say a couple, but that's it. Amazon Prime, is it, Julie? One down there. Not over my keyboard, kitty cat. No, it's live streaming. It doesn't store it anywhere. Right, okay. Yeah, I think I have seen that, The Widow, Julie. To be honest, I'm going to have a look. And I'll tell you. Oh, no, I might not have. All right. Oh, no, I don't think I have seen that. Oh, sounds interesting, actually. I might have a watch of it. Sounds pretty good, that. Oh, you should have watched that thing that I watched today. It was so bad. It was that bad you had to carry on watching it. You know, like car crash mentality. And you know, it had like a younger Patrick Stewart in. I think it was like a 70s thing. And it had a younger Patrick Stewart had a part in it, but it weren't even main part. I do know, I swear. Yeah, I do too. I'm just trying to stop doing it on this channel. He's a man. Hello. It can all be a pain in the ass. Rob peed me off before. And I went, he was like ranting at me down the phone because of something Chloe did. And I went, all right, Dad. And I hung up the phone. I was like, yeah, don't lecture me like I'm a child. Screen recorders, that's all. Yeah, it says you can. Right. Tech red screen recorded. I'm just looking at Tech Radar's website. They say OBS Studio, the best free screen recorders for capturing or streaming games packed with features to help you achieve HD streaming and recording, or recording. So you can record it, no restrictions on video length. Setup takes a little while. So you must be able to do it on OBS, right? It said screen recording. I'll have a proper read in a bit and see what it says. Because I'm going to try some EVPs doing it like that through a screen recorder. I had to go and waited outside for 5 minutes and come back and said, yeah, they didn't have it. Just to be a pain.
Oh,
Yes, Chloe. Really, don't say that. I'm on a live stream.
What breasticles?
Yeah, breasticles. Don't say breasticles.
What about testicles?
Don't say that either.
What about the breast?
Shut up.
Have you done it yet?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Sorry. Wait there.
I'll leave you go out without it and you can flash to everybody.
No, no, there's a draft.
Yeah.
Is it all going to lay up?
No, I only thought to do it halfway up because of, you know, a witch like that. Yeah. A pain in the ass. Yeah. It's a pain in the bum. Backside, however you want to put to your derriere. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I don't mind that. I'll figure it out. Yeah, me too, hello. I'm trying to be good though, and then my daughter keeps leading me astray. What I want to do, Brett, is I might set up a video and just like mute it, but plug my mic in and try to capture some EVPs while I'm playing. Like, I don't know, I'll get some paranormal stuff and play a video in the background. And Try to catch some EVPs. Might put some white noise sound on it or something, you know. Yeah. Just messing, just seeing what works, what doesn't work. I think you've always got to keep trying different stuff. Pain in the backside. Yeah. That's it. Horse, because like my family's Irish and horse is kind of an Irish thing. So we say horse. That's kind of cool. Change environment on it. Like that. That's kind of weird. Oh, it's not moving great, is it? It might want me to calibrate it. Hold on. Oh, that's better. Yeah, her ass. Yeah, backside, that's your ass. Or ass. Americans use ass a lot. Oh no. Well, I bet you're pulling your hair out. When you want something to be right for something so special, and then you're like, ah. It's the best place for it, Mona. Oh, God. Yeah, but it's driving you crazy. Yeah, you did, Julie. What, about 6 weeks ago, was it? Something like that. It's not long ago, is it? A month, 6 weeks, something like that. Okay. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but I'm going to say Derbyshire, UK. Hello. I hope you're okay. Oh, Cinderella. Ah, sweet. So you're not having a pumpkin? No pumpkin carriage then. Oh, wow. Yeah. Crazy time round there, isn't it? Chloe, can you shut your door? Otherwise, I'll end up getting done for copyright. Hang on, just let me shut my door. Otherwise, she'll have me blooming getting in trouble. Singing a bleeding head off. Oh, cool. Flashing light. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's really cool. It's a lot quieter now. Shut that blooming door. Jesus. Yeah, I do paranormal. I chatted paranormal earlier. We're just chatting everything now. Also made all in. Wow. Well, mate, Willow. Bit talented there. It does sound really nice. Shall we try? I'll try an EVP on my phone and I'll load it up to Mike and see if you can hear out, shall we? Might be able to eat traffic outside. Dead sensitive on my phone. Is there any spirits around who'd like to say hello? Could you maybe try to give me your name? Where are you? Right, let's have a look. Tell me you can hear this. Any spirits around who'd like to say hello? Could you maybe try to give me your name? Where are you? Yeah, I didn't hear anything in that. See, on my phone, I never really catch. That's why I fancy doing it on a. Listen to it again, put it closer to me. Who'd like to say hello? Could you maybe try to give me your name? Where are you? Nope. Held it up close to my ear. Alright, I'll try again. Hold on. It's hard as well because traffic's going around it back. I can actually hear that. Could you tell me how many spirits are around, please? Do you belong here? Right. I'll just listen to it and I'll put it up to recorder. Tip, mate. Could you tell me how many spirits are around, please? Do you belong here? No, I didn't hear anything. Hang on. Play it, Pews. Could you tell me how many spirits are around, please? Do you belong here? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've literally tried so many times on my phone, Julie, to get EVPs. It's untrue. Never one. I bought a voice recorder. I tried for 6 months with a voice recorder. I didn't even get one. Not one ever. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try it a different way and see. It's worth a shot, isn't it? See how many points I've got. Come on, how many points have I got? Very stone face on this scarecrow, isn't it? Should we do a heist? Oh, I forgot to put the amount. That doesn't answer it. I know, we're both messed up there. Apparently, Julie, it's all right to say that, but when Chris said something totally innocuous, earlier. He got told off and he didn't even put a swear word. Streamlabs told him off. Ooh. I know. I wonder if it's because you're a mod, so he's just like lets you do that. I'm like, all right, it's all right. It's just Julie. It's just Jews. It's my Julie. So it's probably kill us both off. Taking its time, isn't it? I think it's 2 minutes or something. Maybe. I don't know. I know. She got away with it. Chris wasn't even talking about it. He didn't even put a swear word. Streamlab said, refrain from the bad language and the foul bot language or something. We're like, yeah, he didn't say it. You've been lucky apart from one time on them highs, haven't you? I could give Willow some points and then she can play. Hold on. Let me see if it works. Underscore in it. Underscore 1647. Let's try that. Let's just see if that works. Oh, I forgot to put how much. I typed all that and then I literally forgot to put how much. What a pain. Hold on. Oh, right. Let's try. Wonder if it's because it's got an underscore in it. It might be because it's got an underscore. I don't know whether it's that way around or it's add point and then 200 and then the name. I'm never sure. I don't know why it can't find you. It's like she's there. Apparently it doesn't like you. Let's try it the other way around. In 47. Let's try it that way. I'm wondering if it's the underscore. Why you can't add points? Because that's really strange. Let's do it for Julie. I'm not adding loads to Julie because she's got, so let's just try that. I don't know which way around it does it, but yeah, apparently Streamlabs isn't your friend. You are a ghost, apparently. Like, boom. Right. So it let me add them to Julie's, but not to yours. That is crazy. Let's try again. I'll try one more time. Right, we know which way around it is, though, don't we? 1647, isn't it? 1647. 200. Try it again. Only thing I can think of is oh there. Oh, there we go. Yay! There you go. So there's a thing. If you come on next time, Willow, or whatever, or you can go and nip and have a look now on my page, my YouTube page, in the discussion section. There's all the things you can actually do. You can duel, you can do a heist, you can gamble. I think you can do an 8-ball. Hang on, let's do the 8-ball. I think it's that. Let's try that. I don't know whether I've done that right. Still to get used to it myself. Not sure. Not sure if I'll be rich. Okay. Fair enough. And I think I did mine the same as. Let me just see if I did it the same as what we did on Brett's with the body. So it's the 8-ball's not sure if I'm going to be rich or not. I think I did it the same as Brett did on his channel with the body. Upset tonight because I ain't doing the body. Yeah, I mustn't have done it the same as Brett did on his, and I can't remember what I put because I did something similar with it. It's like I'd have put on another bottle bites the dust or something. But I mustn't have done it the same. Unless it wants a capital. I don't know. Let's try that. I don't know. No, it's not playing at that, is it? Let's do a heist, eh? Right, you can, if you're still on, Willow, you can join in the heist. Or you put exclamation point heist right next to it, no spaces, ST heist, and then however many points you can. You've got 200 because they give you 200, so you can gamble anywhere from 10 points to 200. Right, if you're right, I'm going to start a heist off. You put I heist, and then you can gamble anywhere from, because you've got 200 points, so you can gamble anywhere from 10 to 200. So I'd start off small. Oh, but a rum and treasure. Yeah, rum and treasure. Oh, hello, Chris. So if you just write that, like if Signal's right, I heist anywhere from 10 to 200. There you go, yay. And whenever you're on, I think it's every minute or every 2 minutes or something, you get 1 point naturally. The longer you're on the stream, you earn points anyway. Hey, Julie, this one's a good one for you around Thanksgiving. That's our Christmas turkey. We have turkey at Christmas. I actually like turkey. I mean, I'm one of those people who actually really like turkey. I think lamb was my favourite meat. And everybody tries to make you feel guilty, thinking, oh, the little lambs in the field. Poisonous frog sends half the crew to Davy Jones's locker. The rest escape with a handful of plunder. Oh! So, Willow and Chris, you went to Davy Jones's locker, I'm afraid, my friends. Chris, can I show me your drawing and your painting you did of the Ouija board? I won't do it if you don't want me to, obviously. But I'll put it up if you don't mind. Just gonna wait for my Facebook to open. It's running so slow because I've got stuff going on. Let's get it on. Ooh. Right. So come on, Facey Bucky, open it up. Just bear with me a second, please. There we go. Yeah, you can gamble as well. That's another one. So can I show you a picture then? Chris, I don't want to do it, obviously, without your permission, love. Ooh, let's see who goes to Davy Jones' locker. You can alter all them so you can get it to say different stuff. I'm going to alter them at some point. Are you sure? I'm going to do it now anyway. Like, I don't even know why I said, are you sure? Because I am actually going to show it now. You said yes. Kind of. There you go. How nice is that? Painting he did. I know. I didn't really give you much. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it now anyway. Oh no, you all won and I lost. Yeah, I cannot draw a straight line with a ruler. I just can't. I am the worst person in the world for drawing. I mean, matchstick men are a struggle for me. You know that song Al Lowry sung, like, oh, when he painted matchstick men and matchstick cats and dogs. You know, that one about Lowry. I don't know who sung it, but honestly, it's like, I can't even do that. I can't even do matchstick men. It is cool, isn't it? I love the colours on it. Did you use watercolour, Grace? I'm just really bad. I absolutely love art. I actually like sculptures a lot as well. But I am just so bad at drawing. All right, just bear with me. I have to open Facebook up again. Like I said, my computer is running so slow because I've got stuff open. And I'll download them. These days, the stars again. Probably shouldn't sing. Do this one first. Open with. Right. Okay. There we go. There we go. See, I have no clue. I mean, that looks really cool. I have no clue because it looks like it's different layers. You know, it looks like there's a centre area and it goes lower down below. I just have no clue how you can get that. I'm just so, like, really bad at it. I can actually appreciate it looking at it, but trying to do it, just not a chance. So put the other one up. Right, so it's that one. Right. So we take that one off. Sharing. Hang on, so let me check which one's right. Right, that's the one that we've seen. Right. Just bear with me, please. Right, that's the other one. Did I do that right? Have I done? Is that the? Yeah, it is, isn't it? The other one was more green. Yeah. That looks like it's got an eye in the middle. That's pretty cool, that one. Yeah, I just couldn't. I'm just not creative. Just not. I actually appreciate creative things. I love looking at them. I love going to museums and looking in the galleries and things like that. I've just, well, I used to. Microphone now I can't, but I just, anytime I've tried to do things, I can picture all this stuff in my head and things, you know, and I just cannot even think about how you would put it on paper. And when I try, it's just like bleh. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, kind of. It's just a bird's eye view. Yeah. It's very pretty. Yeah, like I say, I love art. I'm just really bad at it. Really bad. It's like, do you know what I love doing? I love doing like me videos and doing photo editing for my thumbnails and doing stuff with photos. Obviously, I don't share like just put on thing because I can actually do that. I can do that side of it. I don't know whether it. I don't know, but I actually like fiddling with my photo editor and that and creating stuff on there. Yeah. I can hold a tune, I'm not great. I can sing in tune if that helps. All I've had today are Sierra's been started doing the actions for that baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 do. So I've listened to it about 20 times today. I'm like, honest to God, give me a harpoon. That thing has to go. All of them. You have to go. Thank you, Willow. Yeah, I love looking at art. I love sculptures and everything. I always start with a circle, pick up a number and divide it into sections and then start growing the picture to see what it ends up looking like because I don't know. That's cool. There's another one as well. Honest to God, right? These kids on some of these like videos now that you watch from right cheeky. There's another one and it goes he starts stealing sugar and he goes and like the dad catches him this kid stealing sugar cubes and it goes uh are you eating sugar? And he goes, no, Papa, like this. And then he goes, are you lying to me? And he goes, no, Papa. And then father says, open your mouth. And he goes, ha, 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 because he's been eating bloody sugar cubes. I mean, kids just lied. Drag him to his room. Well, not drag. I might be over exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Take him to his room, stick him on his bed and say, don't lie to me. And father just starts laughing with him. And I'm like, no, he's lied. Sort the child out. He just lied barefaced. Yeah. Hi, Psycho Ghost Trackers. How are you? We're just talking rubbish, really. Gotta be honest. We've done the paranormal, and now we're just like kind of talking art and weird stuff. Wasn't she? Do you know, I can still remember Chloe when she was a kid. It was that bloody tweenies that gonna build a house with a chimney tall. And I was like, I'm gonna knock that flipping thing down with a bulldozer. Honest to God, used to drive me mental. And now I'm doing it with grandkids. It's like, no. It's really nice, the Ouija board one, isn't it? It's like I want to take a harpoon to Baby Shark and I want to knock the Tweeny's house down. I'm so PC. Oh, really, Chris? What was it going to be? Mad Max. Oh, well, I did a couple of weeks ago a stream, and I did put a picture of screen shared a picture of a Ouija board, and used my mouse as the planchette. And I'd not done a Ouija board since one that I made when I was like 15, and we'd only just started doing it when police knocked on the door. So that was kind of like, we kind of associated we'd done this Ouija board when I was like 15, and we'd only just started trying it, and the police come banging on the door. So I was like, oh no. So I thought I'd try an electronic kind of way to do a Ouija board, and it was weird. It was like, I think it's still up the stream on me thing. It was the craziest thing because it didn't feel like my hand was moving. It felt like the mouse was being pushed, and that's from a mouse and a picture of a Ouija board. And I think it spelt. It took a while, but I think it spelt Ste, Ste, which is Chloe's dad, which was really cool. Hi Simon, how are you, darling? Are you okay? I've not seen you back for a bit. Are you all right? Yeah, it was the craziest thing. It felt like the mouse was being moved. I could literally feel it being pushed from the back and the sides. It was really strange. It was crazy. And like I said, I've not done one since I was like 15, and I'm like 40 something now. They did. Please come banging out door. This woman who suffered were really, I'll tell you what it were. And like, don't judge because we didn't do anything, but I'm going to tell you what the police said when they came. This woman, she was schizophrenic. She was married and everything, but she used to lose the plot every now and then. And we'd walked past her house earlier in the day, and she was in a garden, and she was arguing with her husband in the garden, and she was losing her crap. And we walked past, and I can't think of her name now. Marianne or something like that, or Miriam, or it was something like that. And we walked past, and like we sort of like laughed and went, "Ah, yeah," whatever her name were. Anyhow, we got home, and in her mind, because she was arguing with her husband, and they were proper going at it, and we'd walked past and laughed and just like jokingly said hello to them. In her mind, we'd attacked her and tried to kill her, and the police turned up at the door just as we're about to start this Ouija board because she'd phoned the police to say we'd attacked her when we hadn't. It was totally in her head. And the police was like, yeah, she's kind of like on our list kind of thing. You know, we know she has these serious problems, but we have to come and check. And we're like trying to move the evidence of the Ouija board that we'd built ourselves, you know, out of paper and everything from the table. But yeah, honestly, so after that we was like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. I mean, now as an adult, we were like mad at the time, but when you're an adult, you understand the, you know, I mean, I suffer with severe mental illness myself. Now, obviously, I'm agoraphobic and I've been on the mental health care. It's like 2 years after that, it you know, happened. But it's like, at the time when you know, a teenager and somebody does that, you're like mad as anything, aren't you? I mean, I understand what she was going through now, obviously, but at the time we didn't understand. Baby, oh God, I'm gonna have that song in my head, aren't I? It's innocent though, isn't it, Chris? I mean, there's worse things she could be doing, you know. All right, she's not. You see, thing is, Willow, I can't get meds because I can't go to the doctor. I'm never me. situation's never going to change. I've been in the house 6 years now, literally in my bedroom for 6 years. And it's never really going to change because I can't go to the doctor to get any medication and the doctor won't come to the house. And I've asked, I've even reported him to NHS England on several occasions. They won't come out. And then even when they do say I need to go to the blood clinic to get my bloods took over the phone, they say, well, you need to get your bloods took at the blood clinic first. I'm supposed to go and sit in a blood clinic with all those people, you know? Crazy. So I'm never going to get anywhere. And every time I have therapy, it's just CBT again and again and again. And I'm getting nowhere. It just swings and roundabouts. I'm just waiting for another course to CBT at the minute. You know, swings and roundabouts. I'm just going round in circles. Can't get any help. NHS is a bag of crap. You know, you used to get district nurses who'd come to the house and take your bloods and stuff, wouldn't it? You know, and now they don't do that. You know, cuts in the NHS and stuff. Can't get a doctor to come to your house. Can't get a district nurse to come and take your bloods. So I'm never going to change. Yeah, it's true, Chris. No, I haven't. If you send me a link, Chris, I'll go on actually and have a look. But yeah, it's crazy. Our NHS system's effed up beyond belief. Yeah, true, Willow. True. They just keep giving me cognitive behavioural therapy. It's obviously not working because the mental health team don't actually prescribe medication that you have to get off your GP. I've had a psychiatrist, and they can. A psychiatrist has actually come to the house and said, you need blood tests. And I'm like, well, I'm going to get the blood test. And the psychiatrist is like, you have to go to a blood clinic. And I went, you do realise why you're at my house, don't you? Because I am actually agoraphobic. You know, I'm not playing at this. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm actually diagnosed as having severe depression, mood swings, anxiety disorders, and a personality disorder. I'm actually diagnosed as having all those things, and I can't get treatment because I can't have a blood test. Yeah, but they won't prescribe me anything until I've had. I don't know what I need. I don't know whether I need any, you know, anti-anxiety. I don't know whether I'm going to be better off with antidepressants. I don't know whether I need some antipsychotics or a mood stabilizer because I've been on them all in the past. And they need blood tests before they'll actually consider prescribing me anything. You know, I mean, it's sad really because I'm actually. The sad thing is when you're in the house, people don't realise I'm actually in my safe zone. I'm in my bubble. Try to take me out of the house, and I'm like a raving lunatic. All right, Jilly darling. It's crazy. I'm literally stuck in a vicious circle, and I have been for 6 years. Yeah, hurry back. Willow doesn't want to deal with the crazy side of me all by itself. Sorry. Well, literally, when I'm in the house, it apart from like being literally locked in my room because it's my safe space, but you wouldn't think I had symptoms, but you tried to take me out of it 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I couldn't even go to the bathroom without having a severe panic attack. Literally had a panic attack just going to my own bathroom. That's how bad it gets sometimes. Crazy. Do you know, Chris, it's not even funny, right? I've always been. I've never been I've never been able to go places that, you know, without somebody. And I've had a good few periods in my life where I've worked. I even, you know, for a few years, and I worked myself up to managing a bloody store and everything, a department store and that, and still all the time I was like freaking out inside and heavily medicated. But I got to the point where I couldn't work, and I enjoyed my work. I was good at it, and it was like slowly, it got to the point where I just couldn't even walk out the door. Then it was couldn't leave my bedroom, and it's not something that happens, you know, and you lose a bit yourself as you go along. Yeah, literally, my doors feel like you know, I'm on the bloody Starship Enterprise, and they've got a force field on them. Yeah, no, you laugh and cry, Chris. You know, you laugh and cry, mate. You know, and I said I was talking to the therapist the other week on the phone. I said, if I tried to kill myself, you'd be all over me like a rash. I said, but I actually don't want to kill myself. I actually want a life. And I don't, you know, 6 years, I want a life. I said, but if this keeps up any longer, I said, I'm going to be there. I said, I'm trying to avoid. I mean, I am like, you know, as I say, a suicide survivor. I have tried to kill myself in the past and ended up in hospitals and everything. I don't want to go back to that. I actually want a life, and I'm like, you know, when you're calling out to everybody, you know, smoke signals is going to be next thing. I think I'll try smoke signals, you know, get some of those things they use at airports, like planes in or something. But yeah, I've tried everything. I don't want to be like this. I actually want a bloody life. So yeah, I think smoke signals might be my next best bet. If the district nurses came and took my blood, they might be able to get on something. No, Chris, honestly, right, it got to the point where as I was going out, I used to start having really bad panic attacks when I was out. And I was in town once with my mum, and I swear to God, I literally wrecked the shop. I was climbing over people, climbing over them to get out. I hit this one woman and I knocked her flying into a rail, you know, like a clothing rail. Knocked her flying one way, knocked a bloke flying other way. I totally freaked out in shop. I was literally climbing over him to get out. And then my mum come outside, she went, I've never been so embarrassed. I went, stick around. It's awful. Looking back on it now, it was funny. You know, like when I'm inside and I'm safe. But at the time, I was literally climbing over people to get out of that shop. It was crazy. Yeah, they won't prescribe anything to me until I've had blood tests. They won't do anything. The thing is, after 6 years, and I've put on like 5 stone in weight with being housebound, and I've, you know, I've got other health concerns. They don't want to do anything until I've had blood tests, which is fair enough, and I can understand this. Give me the blood test, send somebody to take my blood, and go and get it tested. I have no problem with them. I actually am not afraid of them taking my blood or injecting me or any of that. All that stuff does not bother me. I'm not one of those people who freaks out having the blood stuck. I sit and watch them. Doesn't bother me. Of all my bloody phobias, having my blood took isn't one of them. But you try to get it done. Oh no, well I left, Chris. I left in a hurry. And everybody knew I was leaving. I literally trashed the store on the way out. Yeah. It's terrible. Honestly, Chris, just put some, I'm literally on my bed 24 hours a day. Yeah, it's like I said, I want to move because I mean we've got this big old house here now. Not old, but you know, this big house. Chloe's moving out hopefully in the next few weeks, and it's me and Rob in a massive big house that we don't need, I don't want, and I'm because I'm like got behind with my bedroom tax. I'm trying to sort that out. I can't move. It's like seriously, you're just in a no-win situation. I just want a little like bungalow or a ground floor flat for me and Rob. I want somewhere. I'm like, because mine's a townhouse, so it's 3 stories. I'm literally on the top floor, and everybody else is 2 floors below me. And I want to actually interact with people because I think it might help, you know. I know. I've honestly, right. This is the God's honest truth. I cannot have sensory deprivation. I can't even sleep in the dark. I can't turn a light out. I start freaking out. I suffer with insomnia. So literally my light's on all night. My telly's on. I don't sleep. I'm like, I literally smoke 24 hours a day because it's the only thing that I can do with my hands, you know? It's weird. And I literally do not want my life like this. If somebody tried to put a mask over my face, I'd punch them. I really would become violent. I can't have sensory deprivation. Yeah, it's just been that long since I've seen a doctor, Julie. I can't get anything. Honestly, I need blood tests because I've got other things. I don't know what that is, Chris. Hi, Maureen, darling. How are you, love? Are you okay? I hope you're all right. All right. Yeah, I'm like a loose cannon, Willow. No. I think people are just sat there waiting for me to go off. But it's not that. You lose contact with all your family. My family don't even bother coming round anymore because I'm literally stuck in a bedroom. I haven't seen my mum for nearly a year, you know, and she's poorly. She's got Alzheimer's. I'm like literally losing contact with my sisters, my brother. I've not seen them all for years, you know. I talk to them on the internet. But that's how. Oh, sorry, Maureen. I've had it, you know, Maureen, and it's still stuck on my chest. I can't get rid of it. I'm reading your response, Chris. Right, okay. I do meditate, though. I don't meditate like I use breathing exercises when I get, and I'll probably do them a couple of times a week when my head won't shut off, when my head won't, you know, calm down. And I will use like sit there. It's a form of meditation. I'll use my breathing techniques and that I've learned and things like that. I do that. Hey, Selena. You all right, darling? We're just chatting about my craziness at the minute. Shall we try a different picture? Everybody's coming on and going, why is there a turkey on the screen? Let's try something else. About this one. Let's change the background too. Let's try that. Okay, click that off. Oh, there we go. Kind of like that one. All right, darling. I know. Take it. I know. I've just changed it now. Yeah, I think that's where I'm bound, hellbound. If I believed in it, I think that's where I'd be going. It was really crazy, actually. The some of the studies that I was reading today about the paranormal and doing scientific tests and that. It was absolutely the strangest thing. Hey, Terry, darling, you all right, love? It was like, because people always talk about there's a large percentage of people in the paranormal who suffer some form of mental illness, a disability, you know, things like that. And it was basically saying that if you're a non-religious and suffer with any form of anxiety or depression or things like that, a greater percentage of non-religious people go to the paranormal because it's like a touchstone kind of thing, you know. Whereas religious people go to the paranormal because they're looking for answers. Non-religious people who have some form of disability or disablement go to the paranormal because they're using it as like a crutch, kind of like, you know, like a religion, if you will. Do you like something, you know? It's like a workout, Selena. I think that's what it's like. Hi, Terry, darling. Yeah, it is crazy though. I mean, you've probably all seen it around. There's loads of people who are in the paranormal who suffer with mental health issues. So I was just trying to research it a bit today, but more scientifically, you know, because anybody who comes on my channel knows I like to do a bit of science. So really cool. Some of the tests I came across today were ace. It makes me laugh, that background, because I always say I'm going to hell, I'm going to be stoking the fires. Hey, Paul, darling, are you all right? Oh, thank you. It'd be interesting, wouldn't it, to take a survey of all the people who we associate with on the internet, you know, doing paranormal. How many of them have actually suffered with some form of debilitating illness, whether it's mental or physical? That'd be really interesting to me. Because I know a lot of people I talk to, whether it's at a period in their life or on a constant basis, suffer with some form of debilitating illness. I don't know whether I can find that. Because it's ages ago that I was actually looking at it. Seriously, I've had one of those days today where I've just literally been like trolling the internet for paranormal stuff as regards to, you know, more scientific methods and in regards to health concerns and things like that. Yeah, Selena, I agree. There's loads. Absolutely loads. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? It really does make you wonder if there's, you know, why, and if it's, do you know when your brain is running on a full circuit, shall we say, and there's nothing wrong? It makes me wonder if when you suffer with some kind of debilitating disease or affliction, whether it's physical or mental, if you have a misfire in that connection and that leaves you more open and understanding, you know, in your synapses, you know, in your brain and in your nervous system and your electronic, you know, electric synapses kind of thing in your brain. If you have a misfire and it leaves you more open. Children are more open though anyway, I think. Willow, life hasn't kind of beaten them down and made them cynical. You know, that's one way to look at it. You know, you've just never been beaten down. And if you've suffered through these things as a child anyway, you are going to be more open to them as an adult because you've had that experience previously. But for somebody who's probably never had the experience as a child, but is suffering mental illness as an adult, the amount of people, it's strange. I do think it's something to do with our makeup or you know, like synapses in our head. I think it's something with a misfire when you suffer with an illness or a disability of some kind that leaves us more open to maybe understanding or looking into or researching the paranormal. I really do. It is strange though, really strange. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with my intelligence, but I'm certainly on the crazy train and I've not jumped off yet, Terry. Oh, I'm not even sure there's any stops on my crazy train. Yeah, you see, I it's hard for me. Um, yeah, yes, misfire. My partner had a psychotic episode and was fine. Well, yeah, honestly, I do think it's something. I really do. Um, it is a strange one. It really is a strange one. I'd love to know. I'd love to know the percentage wise. I like numbers, so I'd love to know the percentages of it. That'd be really interesting to me because I can't say I've actually had close conversations with somebody in the time that I've been doing this and them not having some form of either childhood experience, like Willow said, or an illness or a disability. You know, it is a weird one. Sorry. He looks a bit sinister, doesn't he? Him laughing. I don't know why I'm actually referring to myself as a he because it's literally me, this avatar. But yeah, maybe it just looks more male. Do you, Willow? Hmm. In what regards? How would you think that happened? Terry, that's the best we can all hope for, that you're still kicking. You know, that's literally the best we can hope for in life, isn't it? We're still here. Yeah, I don't know whether it does, to be honest with you, Willow, but you know. All right. Well, give us a year, Selena. We might get you on the crazy train with me. Choo choo. The train, now leaving platform 1, is the express train to Crazy Town. Jump on board. I think actually people who come on my channel anyway, Selena, whether they're crazy or not when they first come on, they're certainly crazy when they go. Yeah, gotta keep your kid. I agree, Terry. Yeah, there is a lot. Let me see what Willow said. Let's put it up. Right, and now she suffers from bad anxiety and depression. It's a bit of a coincidence. But again, it's that childhood influence, isn't it? My daughter, when we first moved into this house, she was 2, Chloe. She's now 19 with a child of her own, but she was 2 at the time when we moved into this house. And from the first night, we had activity here. I'd been brought up in a house that was active, so it didn't like kind of bother me that much. But I know it'd freak my kids out. And then she developed what I thought at the time was an imaginary friend, even though she was very young, really, for an imaginary friend. Chloe was, well, she is really intelligent. Um, so Chloe could read and write before she went to school. 4 years old, she was reading and writing. She's always been very clever. But I mean, she could talk in full sentences at 18 months old. I mean, literally, you could have a proper conversation with her at 18 months old. So when she started telling me that Dottie, and this is what she called the Dottie, which is a more old-fashioned nickname for somebody called Dorothy in England. well, the UK, Dottie. I just thought it was like an imaginary friend, even though I thought the name was very strange. And it took over six, things that happened. I'm not going to go into them all because it's a long story, but by the time 6 months was up, I was convinced that she literally wasn't an imaginary friend, that it was something paranormal, and I had to deal with it because Chloe was getting scared and frightened and upset over it because the ethos of this, the personality of this child had actually, what she thought was a young girl, had actually changed. And I ended up having to do something about it. And she still remembers it. She was only 2, and she still remembers it. Still remembers it to this day. And she was 2, and she's 19 now. But she's had, our Chloe is, I think she's sensitive to things because she's had a lot more. I mean, I've seen full body apparitions in my house, but she's seen several different ones, and she's had experiences that I haven't had. And then she went to my son's house and had experiences there. I think she's very sensitive to the paranormal. Oh, well done, Maureen. Woohoo! Get in there. Shall we have a heist? I'll do a heist. Let's do a heist. I'm going to put that up. All right. Oh, really? Oh, that's very interesting. And was your dad open to these experiences, do you think? Maybe your mum was fighting it. Maybe your mum just didn't believe. And so anything that was going on, she just wasn't prepared to see. Because if you're skeptic, you can literally close your mind off to it. I've searched through my bedroom one morning, and it's only happened once. Now, this, bear in mind, this experience has only happened once. And one day, we were asleep. It started at like 5 o'clock in the morning. My partner said, and it was bang, bang, bang. My house is a semi-detached, and there's nothing on the side that this banging was coming from. And he woke me up, and I'm like, we were listening to it, and I was like, started saying stop. It was like when I was first getting into the paranormal, I was like, just, you need to back off. Like, anyway, it quietened down, and we went to sleep. Now, a few hours later, it started again, and it. When I say it was banging, it was rattling the walls. I can't think of any other way to put it. It was rattling the walls, and it started moving, and it moved along the walls, across the ceiling, down the other side, and back on the floor again. And we're following this, and because Rob's a skeptic, his explanation was it must be a mouse or something like that. And I'm like, what the bloody hell is it wearing on its feet? Clogs? Because my walls were vibrating with the banging. And it was only when I started trying to communicate with it that it got some kind of rhythm, this banging. And it was crazy, but he will not accept that it was something paranormal. And I was getting answers through this banging. But when I say banging, wherever it was banging, it was vibrating, it was that loud. If it had been a rodent in the walls or a bird on the roof or whatever, there is no way they could have made it bang. No, my dad's a skeptic. Mum's a believer. Oh, right. Wow, that's really cool. That he feels like he's had those experiences. I wonder, because you were saying how your mum felt about it, the energies. You see, I'm not a believer in possession because I don't believe in demons and all this. So, but I do believe in like oppression, which is like, you know, feeling like you're being influenced. I think the energy, and this is how I think about spirits or things like that as energy. I think the energy can influence us. So I'm wondering if your mum's behaviour was being influenced. Uh, yeah, that Rob would. I swear to God, a ghost could literally pop in Rob's face, and he would explain it away. He would literally explain it away. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate that he's actually a skeptic because it helps me when I'm doing my sessions because I let him listen to it and ask him what he is and things like that when I'm doing my spirit box sessions. Because I kind of think if he can hear it, then other people can hear it. So I'm kind of good with that when I do my spirit box sessions. But it just, and he supports me. He supports me in my channel. It, you know, it backs me in what I want to do, but he just has no belief at all in the paranormal. I'll join your heist, Maureen. Yeah. Ooh, really, Willow? I'm still living in the same place where these experiences have happened. Because I'm not into like religion or spirituality or anything like that. And I'm just not, and I'm never going to be. I was a Roman Catholic for the best part of my life, and circumstances change. Let's put it like that. I don't want to sit there and slag the Roman Catholic Church off or any religion really, because at the end of the day, I think it actually brings comfort to some people. Religion, not me, but it does to some people. It'll bring them comfort. So I just kind of say that I'm not religious, but there's the reason I'm not religious for a reason. Um, I believe the paranormal is more about intent and having a strong belief in self and using it. So, are they still in the same house? Do they have religious beliefs that would hinder them in trying to resolve it? Terry, I totally agree. He might not believe in the paranormal, but he supports me. That's all I can ask for. Right, okay. Um, has she got? So she hasn't got over. Sorry, that just clicked off. She hasn't got over the experience her husband went through, or she hasn't got over the whole it as a whole. And again, religious beliefs. I know I'm being nosy, and you might not want to tell me, but literally, religious beliefs can be a help or a hindrance in the paranormal. So I'm just asking. I do think like with people's beliefs, it can either help or harm. Ooh, Maureen's kicking butt. Poisonous Fog sent half the crew to Davy Jones' locker. The rest escaped with a handful of points. Wow, Maureen, you're the only one who made it. Right, okay. So when you say she hasn't got over it, she hasn't got over the... sorry, I know I sound a bit like a drill sergeant, don't I? But she hasn't got over the situation in regards to the paranormal. Is that what you mean? If she's not religious, I might be able to, like, give her some techniques, kind of what I use. If it's paranormal based, if she has a mental disorder, obviously, she might need some help with that. God's honest truth, Willow, I was religious most of my life, and I'm not now. I don't do prayers or invocations or anything like that when I do sessions. What I literally use is intent. You know, my word's law. This is my house, and my word is law in this house. And when I'm contacting the spirit or doing a session, whatever I'm doing, it's intent I use, not religion, not spirituality in any way, shape, or form. I use my force of will, my intent. Tis Maureen, it's debilitating anxiety. Literally, it's debilitating. Gonna wonder how big his kitchen is, Terry. I'm eating chocolate as I talk to you. Galaxy caramel. Do you know, Chris, the other week, I'm not even joking, I was sat here and I'd got a McDonald's and I'm sat here and I'd got a Big Mac meal and my cat just literally jumped upon the bed, walked over, sniffed the fries that were sat there in the little pouch that they come in, opened her mouth, nicked about 5 or 6 fries, and then run off. I was like, you just nicked my fries. Right, okay. I'm assuming your mum still here as we're talking about it like that. What you need to do, what I would suggest, I'm not saying it's going to work, but what I would suggest with your mum is to spend a few weeks literally sitting in the room and saying, it's not acceptable what's happening. She's not going to put up with it anymore. You know, I'm not even saying meditating. I'm saying sitting in a quiet spot, closing her eyes, and literally mentally putting out there that whatever's going on is not acceptable. She is not going to put up with it. That she's the strength. She's the one who's living. They're not. And literally put forward to the universe, whoever it is, that it isn't acceptable any longer, that she's put up with it long enough and it's not going to work. Tell her to be strong, tell her to keep her intent intact, and just literally try it. I'm not saying it's going to work, but I literally work off intent, and I don't. What I do is I actually, when I open a session, I visualize a door, and when I close the session, I visualize everything being swept out the door and it's shut. When I call them my lot, when my lot decide they feel like they're acting crazy, I literally say, yes, we cohabitate this house and we live together, but at 5 o'clock in the morning, walking up and down the stairs and slamming doors isn't acceptable. You know, don't make me do something I don't want to do, because if I want to send you away, I will send you away. You were here first, and it's not something I want to do. I use intent. Oh, bacon hair. Ooh. I'm going to say it very cool, but not if your mum's suffering. Do you know what I mean? Not Maureen, darling. But seriously, Willow, tell your mum just to take over a couple of weeks, just time to sit in a chair by yourself, shut your eyes, and literally speak to the universe and say it's not acceptable. She's in charge. She might be sensitive, Willow, but she's still in charge. She's the one living. They're not living. She's still alive and has blood pumping through her body. They don't. She needs to take charge of the situation and say it is not acceptable what you're doing. And that's not religion. I don't deal with religion. That's not religion. This is kind of what I do. I don't deal with religion, or, I mean, and what I literally say this because I'm open to everybody's opinions. Some people find religion a comfort. Some people find more spiritual situations comforting. Doesn't work for me, and it's not for me. But if people want to do that, I'm glad it brings them comfort, and I'm glad it can settle them down. But if your mum's not religious, tell her to try a more stronger intent. Literally speak directly to them. Literally say that it isn't acceptable. She's been suffering long enough and she's not prepared to do it anymore. 2 minutes out of a day, Willow. 2 minutes out of a day to sit there, close her eyes, and to say, I mean, you could even explain it to her, say, it's worth a try, Mum. You don't have to believe or disbelieve or anything else. It's 2 minutes out of your day to try. Even if she's sensitive and not acknowledging it, she still needs to take control over it. It can't rule her life. 42 years, did you say? That's not acceptable. I can't imagine, honestly. I can't. Before I got into the paranormal, and I wasn't religious at the time when I first started getting into paranormal, I actually believe in a higher power, but I think it's more the universe that I believe in than anything else. But I knew I wasn't religious, and I'm not ever going to lie about that. I was religious. Like I said, most of my life was spent in the Roman Catholic Church. Um, for my own things, I'm not. But I know that religion is comforting for some people, but if you're not religious, then you need to look for something else. And while I was like, before I even started doing videos, before I started talking to people in paranormal, I was watching, I was researching, I was listening, I was learning for a good year before I actually put my name on a site anywhere. You know, listen, Willow, just tell her what can it hurt. It can't hurt. It's not going to harm, and it certainly can't hurt. For her to spend a couple of weeks just telling the universe that she's not here for them to beat her up. Do you know what I mean? Just 2 weeks, couple of minutes a day saying, I understand you needed something, but I'm not here for you to use, Just setting it out, telling them straight. She doesn't have to be religious, she doesn't have to be spiritual. She just has to be stronger in her beliefs than they expected to be. Because I think the shock to the system, if something has been using her energy in some way, shape, or form, and has been oppressing her in some way, shape, or form, I think she just has to be stronger to push it back. I'm not saying it'll work. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying it's been a long time and it's worth a try, you know? I'm lucky, really, because the spirit's here. When I open a session up and I do a spirit box session, I've kind of got to deal with my spirits who are in my house, and they know they're not expected to, jump through hoops or anything like that when I do a session. If they don't want to talk, they don't talk. It's that simple. If they don't want to interact, they don't. And, 99% of the time, they don't. And they won't. The ones that are here on a constant basis. So when I open a session up and I bring energy through, I've had some negative energy and I've literally heard, and when I get negative energy coming through and it doesn't want to go back, I've literally heard the spirits in my house say, she said go back. She said go back. Or she said leave. And that's kind of when they jump in, the spirits that are in my house, is when I'm actually closing a session down and I've got spirits here that don't actually want to go back. Like my spirits will say, she said leave. And I hear them jump in. I don't know who they are. I've seen them, but I don't know the names because I don't expect them to jump through hoops and come on my sessions. But I hear them jump in when I start closing the session down. It's crazy. Yeah, don't put any religious connotations on it. Don't put any real spiritual connotations on it. Well, just say, Mum, I know you've been suffering and I know it's been hard since, Dad had these experiences. Just say, I've been speaking to people and, if you don't mind, even if it works, it doesn't work, you've lost nothing, just could you give this a go? Because she can't carry on if it is something that's got influence on her. It's not fair. She deserves a life, Willow. She deserves a life. Like I said, I'm not saying it'll work, but you've got to give things a try. So my hour stream that I was going to come on and do an hour with as like, nearly gone to 3 hours. Let's do a heist before we go. Maureen came and nicked all the points and then vamooshed, didn't she? I hope she tries it, Willow, I do. You know, she won't lose anything, but she might gain. And that's a good thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Chris. Nothing to lose. She's been suffering a long time. You know, and I literally mean it when I say my channel's open to everybody. I don't belittle religion. I know it brings comfort to some people. I don't belittle anybody's take on the paranormal because I don't think anybody's take is the same as the next person's. I don't think I'm right in the way I do it. It's something that feels right for me. You know? I think we find our own place and our own space. Advice along the way is a good thing. But maybe you adapt it to what feels right for you. I don't think we should dictate to anybody. Ooh, let's get it on this. Have you got 20 points, Terry? Hold on. Look, yeah, have you seen how many points Brett's got on my channel? No, and I really believe that, Willow. I literally, really believe that. Obviously, I watch for, fake it till they make it, those people who want the 15 minutes of fame. And, you've got to kind of discard those. But as for experiences, you literally have to understand that not everybody is the same. Telling somebody the way you do it is not the same as their experience. This is why I say I don't know whether it'll work for your mum, but intent, I believe, is a big part of the paranormal. I know, innit? I think you might have added some points. My channel, and I'm nowhere near that. Sorry. I can give you some points, Terry. I don't. Hang on. Points. I underscore capital L 100. Let's try that. See, because it didn't like Willow before. It really didn't like Willow before, and it wouldn't add her any points on. So I'll try. Hi, Joanne, sweetie. How are you? But honestly, Willow, give it a go. There you go, Terry. You've got some points. I think he's cheating, Willow, too. We've literally covered the smorgasbord, shall we say, of different topics. Willow's doing the design for her daughter's wedding, which is the day after Valentine's Day. and it's a Cinderella theme. She's done like a pumpkin with lights and the backdrop and everything else. We've talked about mental illness. We've talked about different aspects of the paranormal. Today, I've been a bit of a geek and researching scientific methods within the paranormal and things like that. So we've covered that. Yeah, done a lot of stuff. Are you merry? Woo! Well done, you. Yeah, we started off slow and then we gained momentum. Oh, we did pyramids as well. We covered pyramids as well as we did mental health in the paranormal, and we covered pyramids that a Russian team last year did some tests with the pyramids, doing resonance and sound tests on the pyramids, and they created an electromagnetic field that would generate from the base and the sides of the pyramid. We did that too. Chris, I'm a bit of a nerd on Sly, but don't tell anybody. They all think I'm just like this weirdo who like takes the mickey and laughs a lot. But I'm a bit of a nerd on Sly, but don't tell anybody. All right, Willow, darling. Willow's also, Joanne. Willow's mum's been going through a hard time since the dad had a paranormal experience 42 years ago, and it's never left her. So we've spoke about that as well. Night, Julie, darling. Or Julie. Take care, darling. I know it's not night where you are. What are you, 8 hours behind? But take care, darling, and I love you lots. You know I do. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I kind of do. I mean, we can't see these energies, Terry. We don't know what they are. We can't see them. As I'm not religious, and every demonic kind of thing is organized around religion. And I actually did a stream about this. It actually started off about the word evil, but I actually researched right back to ancient Greece and Mesopotamia, and before that, I actually went back as far as I could find, and in every association with evil or any kind of demonic force was always associated with a religion. You literally can't have an evil entity like a demon or a Satan or Lucifer, whatever, Beelzebub or whatever it is, without focusing in on a religion. And as I'm not religious, I don't buy the demonic thing. I believe there's negative entities out there. I really do believe there is. Serial killers are dead. They don't just suddenly, like a leopard doesn't change its spots. They are still evil. I believe those negative entities are there. I don't necessarily believe they're demonic, because that is always, always, always a religious based thing. Yeah, that's right, Chris. Have you only got 10 points, Joanne? I'll give you some points. I'm really bad, aren't I, at this, like, trying to be, I hate anybody I hate anybody, like, not being right. Hang on. Come on. Be 200. Right, let's see if that works. iVody doesn't work on mine. I tried it before and I have put something in, but I can't remember what it is. Might be. I don't know. It's a while ago since I thought about doing it, so I don't even know what it is that I put. I literally I did put something in, Joanne, on my Streamlabs, but I can't remember what it were. You're welcome, Joanne. Oh, Terry's got a high score. Let's jump in on this. Should we ask the 8-ball if ghosts exist? Hang on. Do ghosts right? Look, I've asked the 8-ball. Streamlabs is working. Right, I'm going to nip to the toilet while that goes on. Okay, Matt. I'm not sure we keep on. Has he not done the treasure hunt yet? I didn't think I'd peed that long. A short. Woo! I got 150. Joanne got 200. She was in there. Me and Joanne, the only survivors. Let's have a look. Who's playing? How many points have you got, Willow? Blooming heck. Where's my room? Willow put in high points. Well, exclamation point points. Chris, what have you got? Oh, hang on. Terry's straight in there again. Hang on. What points have you got? I'll give you some. If you've no money, I'll give you some. Well done, John. Oh, Chris is all right. He's got 370. Well, that were a crap answer. Terry, what have you got? Willow, what have you got points wise? Points make prizes. Points make prizes. Do we get a Brucey bonus? Like a Brucey bonus. Get in there, Willow. $2. See what you got, Terry. Oh, 190. You're not at rock bottom yet. Oh, Willow. Oh, 75. I lost. Joanne's kicking butt. He's cooling it, Joanne. I've been changing them all night. I've had different ones all night. Yeah, I'll change it again. I'm still gonna attempt. Terry, stylish. Let's try. Oh, I've had that one. Let's try this one. You owe me to? No, you don't owe me anything. It was given out of the generosity of my own heart. I'm going bigger. I'm going bigger, girls, boys. Bloody internet someday. I don't know what weather's like where you are. Is that Liverpool badge on your thing? Are you northwest? Because we've had crap weather today. It might be interfering with your internet. You might not. How many points did you have, Terry? Got to make sure it's in what you've got. No, he looks cute in it, but you still wouldn't want him waking you up at middle of the night. Yeah. It's a bit same here. Can mess up your internet. It really can. Yeah. It's not actually raining at the minute. Let's ask Google. Hey Google, what's the weather in Preston tomorrow?
In Preston Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 11 and a low of 0.
Oh, it's getting cold. Getting cold in the old Prestonians. All right, okay. Watch this. Hey Google, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in ghost stories. I can find some for you.
Hey Google, if I said boo, what would you say?
Sorry, could you please repeat your initial question?
Hey Google, do you get scared?
Hello, that's hello in Portuguese.
Yeah.
How can I help?
Hola. Apparently, everybody, hola is hello in Portuguese. Hey Google, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in Ghostbusters, and that you should call them.
Hey Google, I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Here's a matching video.
He literally put this on. Hi Samantha, how you doing, darling? You all right? We're just chilling. We've literally covered everything tonight. I can go back over it, but we have covered everything. Mental health, paranormal, the pyramids, how if they use sound resonance, it can create an electric magnetic field in the base and the lower sides of the pyramid. We've done experiments, what they've used in the paranormal. We've covered loads. We've also covered weddings. Willow sorting a wedding out for her daughter, who's getting married on the 15th of February, and it's a Cinderella wedding. She's also had a mother who suffered with anxiety over an issue with paranormal roots. We've done lots tonight. I was actually looking today, Sam, at your picture again, at the picture like you sent Brett, that you sent me, and we put up last night. It's still crazy. It still looks fertility to me. I was like looking at it from different angles today. Crazy, but really cool at the same time. Oh, I'll ask them, Joanne. Hold on. Hey, Google, do you celebrate Halloween?
I celebrate Halloween every day. Today I'm dressing up as a ghost.
There you go, Joanne. Apparently, every day is Halloween. Let's see. Hey, Google, can you tell me a joke about ghosts?
How do ghosts wash their hair? With shampoo.
So bad. It's so bad, this shampoo joke. Sorry, Google. Let's ask. Hey Google, do you believe in haunted houses?
Here's what I found.
Oh, you see, it's just giving me things. Hey Google, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in ghost stories. I can find some for you.
Oh, see, she's like copied it out, isn't she? Hey Google, have you seen a ghost?
Some people do say my search skills are hauntingly good.
Copy out. All right, I'll ask Chris. Hey Google, do you work for the CIA?
Google respects the privacy of your information and doesn't give any government direct access to it. You can find out more about how Google responds to legal demands for information by reading the Transparency Report.
There you go, Chris. Ah, right, okay. Babe, I've actually downloaded the stream and I'm going to put it on my channel tomorrow. But in the meantime, if you want to look what me and Sam are actually talking about, if you go to Above Paranormal, Brett's channel, if you were on it last night, Sam had a small wooden sculpture in a carrier bag just left on a doorstep. It's an unusual. Sam, do you mind if I put the picture up? I've got it, so I might have to look for it. But do you mind if I actually put it up? I always ask, but I do know I've got it on my computer somewhere. Look, not there. I don't know where it's saved to, so I'm like literally looking to where it's saved to. Sure, I know I've got it on here somewhere. I just can't find where it's saved to. Oh, did it end the broadcast then, did I? No, good. I was clicking and clicking. I'll just try downloading it again from where Brett sent it to me. There it is. Desktop. There you go. Right, I just need to see if it's okay with some. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I didn't know. Obviously, I'm not going to do things without the person's consent. This picture that I'm going to show is I don't even know how to say it, to be honest with you. Samantha had this picture, this sculpture left on her doorstep. She lives in a building with several flats or apartments, if you will, if you're in America, which you have to be able to granted access to. somebody had got an access to her apartment flat and left this on her doorstep. It wrapped up in it was a plastic bag, wasn't it? If I remember right. Samantha, yeah, rather. So I don't know. What do any of you feel like when you actually look at that? It was anonymously deposited on a doorstep in a building that they shouldn't have been able to gain access to, and somebody had left it on a doorstep. Tell me what you think. You don't have to be psychic, you don't have to be anything else. What does it bring to mind? What do you see? It was kind of strange. Me and Brett thought the same thing, but we didn't see the same thing. But our thoughts about what it actually represented to us was the same, but we didn't actually see the same thing. Yeah, it really did, Samantha, and I've been looking at it again today. Just me in my downtime, I was like literally looking at it, and I was looking at it from various angles and things like that. Crazy. I still can't believe somebody gained access to your house, well, to your apartment, flat, whatever, and just left it there. Crazy. Ooh, who's doing a heist? Terry's in there. Yes, but right, get out of your head about the outside, but yeah, and look what's inside. Mm. Yes, Willow. Yes. That's exactly, and I mean, we're talking fertility. That is exactly what me and Brett were seeing, but we didn't actually see the same things. But we actually came to the conclusion that we thought it was more fertility based than anything negative. Isn't that crazy, Sam? Willow, fertility. Joanne thought it was phallic. Which I suppose in a way is fertility. I see, right, this is what I see. I see a womb, I see ovaries, and I see it encompassed in a phallic symbol, shall we say. That's what I see. Now, Brett saw a woman bent over and a man, and obviously the outside of phallic symbol. Brett saw like the woman giving birth and the man like over a comforting her, I think. But that's not what I saw. I saw the symbol for a womb and ovaries and encased in a phallic symbol. It does, Terry, doesn't it? But when you look inside, it literally looks like a womb. But Brett didn't see it that way. Brett could see something totally different. Yeah, don't hold you know, no holds barred with Joanne, and I love her for it. Ooh, we all escaped there. Excellent. But it was really interesting last night when we were talking about it. We all kind of, I think most people who was on there, Sam, saw something different, but all believed it was kind of phallic. Do you know, Joanne, if you zoom in on it, and I literally did today, right? I know I'm nerdy. Literally today, I've been researching most of the day paranormal in a scientific sense and added mental health issues in there. I've done it all day today. But if you zoom into it, yeah, it's actually quite a light wood. It looks like a pine, maybe a light oak maybe, but it's not a dark wood because there's little spots on it that aren't covered in the paint, and it kind of looks quite light. So it's either a light oak or pine. Terry, put how many points you want to do. Oh, yes, you're putting out, but I thought you were joining the house. Sorry. Yeah. So honestly, Sam, it looks like a light oak or a dark or a pine rather. Quite a light wood when you zoom in, you see spaces on it where the either paint chipped off or they've not got to. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of a nerd. I literally like to look at things like that. Honestly, Sam, it's amazing. It's literally an amazing piece. And somebody's painted it in black, I suppose, with the intent that the black might evoke negativity. But as soon as I seen it, I never thought negative. Never thought negative. And now they did Brett, we was like literally thinking that it was fertility. And Willow came straight in with fertility and kind of in a way Joanne did with her penile intentions. But yeah, it's amazing that somebody just literally left it on your doorstep. Crazy, amazing, and cool all at the same time. Woohoo! Joanne's kicking ass now. I give her some points, and there she is. It's so very phallic to me. It really is, and very fertility based. And that's the only thing I can see when I look at it. And I've looked at it, honestly. I've looked at it. Rob, my other half, was like, "What are you looking at?" And I'm going, and I'm trying to explain to him that Samantha had this left on a doorstep. And I was trying to examine it. And he said, it looks like a penis, but not in the nice way of saying penis. It's like, oh, prick your finger, but with a D. Maybe, Samantha, maybe. Let me just try to see if I can zoom in on where I saw the lighter spots. Hold on 1 second. Right, all right. Right, okay. So kind of zoomed in, and where I think the lighter spots are. If you look around here, there, that looks quite light wood to me. But maybe it's because it's against the black. I don't know. And there again, it's quite light. And there. Now I don't know whether they're shadows on the picture or it's actually where the wood's showing through. They are quite in joints. That one and that one is. So I don't know. But it kind of looks like where the paint's missed to me. But obviously it's yours, so you'll know it better. Oh, have you no points? Terry, have you no points? Hi, Sean. How are you, darling? Just bear with me 1 second. I'll give Terry some points. Right, I don't know whether that's going to work. Yes. Okay. Yeah, send it, Brett. Right, okay, it's a dark wood. It could be oak then. All right, I'm going to give Sean some points. Sean, we're Preston playing Blackburn today. Because they're all going past my house and they seem to be singing Blackburn songs. Right, okay, I don't know whether I've done that right. It was the laugh last night when breakfast in the picture. What the fuck is that? He literally did say that. All right, okay. So that I've not done that right, have I? Hang on. Willow, it doesn't like Sean either. Hang on. Hello? Are you darling here, right? I'm on my live, yeah. I'm not doing anything in particular. We're just, No. No. Are you ready for bed? Yeah. Are you ready for bed? Okay. All right. 10 minutes, darling. All right. Love you. Love you. Bye. There you go. 10 minutes, people. Is that going to give Sean some points? I know, Willow. Yay. Right, Sean, it's a Streamlabs game. Even though I'm not on Streamlabs, you can kind of use it for in the future when you come on We can play games. There could be a light, but it starts then. Okay. I'm just reading through your comments. I kind of like love it, but the thing, Samantha, I actually would. If you sent it to me, I wouldn't be upset. Let's put it like that. I think it's an amazing sculpture. I do. I love it, but I also think like you need to discover where it's come from and maybe investigate it. But if you want to give it me, I kind of really like it. Gotta be honest. Yeah, sure. Future, if you want to play, the rules are on my discussion part of my channel. If you go to my channel and go and have a look, you can do all sorts of different things. Exclamation mark. Seriously, I started drinking after I did some EVPs before, maybe 2 hours ago. An hour and a half ago, and I've been. Don't talk to me about Mark. Samantha's maybe a better one to talk to you about, Mark. Because I watched a live stream earlier and I was like, what the F? No, I totally agree, Samantha, but it literally wouldn't frighten me. It'd be like, oh, cool. Can I have the next one, please? I would be hoping it was a series. I actually really, really like it. Yeah. The game that we were playing, if you put I heist, just exclamation point heist, and then the amount, nothing else. Exclamation mark heist, all one, and then the amount next to it. You're in a game. Or you could put 8 ball and is it John good. You can also ask me 8 ball questions. I actually want to see Streamlad's answer to it. Is Sean good? Sean's from my neck of woods, shall we say. My neck of woods. Do you know what, Samantha, though, going back to your little sculpture, you've got to be asking around. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows who left that on your doorstep wrapped in a plastic bag. Somebody knows. Oh, Joanne again. She's good, man. Hang on. What? I just can't remember what I put. Is it that? I accept. I don't know whether it's that's what I put. Oh yeah, you didn't put the heist. Okay. Shiny nutty boy. Might have to smack your ass for it. Join the treasure hunt. Even though Sean's being very naughty. Don't encourage him, Joanne. Oh, Willow! Andrew, do not encourage him. What you two are not understanding is that it's a Prestonian. We're all really weird and strange. Now, you see, that, Sam, is more worrying. If it's not somebody you know and they find your address, that's more scary. Yeah, but Willow, how did they get her address? It's not like she's advertising it. Right, I'm going to do this house and I'm going to turn it off. Did you? Sure, I didn't even feel a thing. Amazing, that. I've always been told the crown jewels. Kappa. Should put this. How do I beat Dream Labs? Oh, one word, yeah. Hang on. Stream Labs. Hello, Raimundo. How are you, darling? We're all kicking ass. And Chris. Wow. You all hate me. Streamlabs hates me. It's my channel and Streamlabs hates me. I think it's maybe somebody, Terry, I agree. I think it's maybe somebody who knows what she does. I think maybe they've thought it was a negative thing. Maybe they picked it up and thought it was a negative thing because they've had shit going on in their lives or something like that. I literally don't feel that from it though. I have to be honest. Oh, bless. Hang on. If you was right next to me, Sean, I'd go there. Sean, in all fairness, instructions of how to play this game are on my discussion page on my channel. Did it block his boobs? Did it block Ray's boobs, Streamlabs? Did they give him a bit of a crap? Ray, you're welcome with your boobs anytime. Streamlabs has issues. I think so. I think it's somebody who knows what Samantha does. And rather than trying to deal with it themselves, has dumped it on a doorstep. Which head do you need petting, Sean? Seriously, shouldn't really encourage you, but which head? Right, everybody, I'm going to go because I'm going to eat pizza. I can hear my other half coming up. Yeah, it's bollocks, bazookas. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. Take care, everybody. I really appreciate you all coming in and talking to me. You're all right. You can step in front of the camera, darling. I've not got it on.
Sure.
Why? You want to moon the camera? Huge penis. I'm not even saying that because literally it was a lot there and I'm not saying that. Take care, everybody, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Love you lots like jelly tots and all that crap. And I'll see you soon. Bye.